With the recent updates to Pathoftitans that brought in Gondwar, aquatics and flyers, it introduces a whole new realm for the modders of the game to bring in a lot of cool creatures, whether they're fully aquatics, flyers or anything in between. Of course, there's still the normal land-based stuff coming, but today I'm going to be talking about some cool stuff, including dragons as well, that are coming to the Pathoftitans scene via mods. Anyways, if you are new, feel free to subscribe, but other than that, let's dive right into the video. A while ago I talked about dragons in an old Pathoftitans mod spotlight video that looked into the Ignis mods that were in the game. These mods are a set of mods that are created by the same team that create the Primordial Tyrants mods. Obviously Primordial Tyrants include Giganotosaurus and all that, whereas the Ignis mods include the Ophis and the Noviana, and it's made by the same people who made, you know, the Giganotosaurus, the Dilophosaurus, the Therizinosaurus, so you can already see there's a pedigree behind these dragons. The whole Ignis mod will include a lot of dragons. They have a huge list and a huge roster to rattle through now that they can add them to the game, and of course the first one is well underway. This is the Bristlewing, and it will be the first flying dragon to come to the game, so let's show it off. Firstly is a close look of its face. Look at that beautiful model with all that detail on it, the spikes and the gnarling lips. It's ferocious and it looks absolutely amazing. But when you see the full model, it does not stop there. No, it does not at all. Really goes to the name Bristlewing with the creature. It's covered in spikes. On the belly, on its head, on its back, everywhere. There are spikes all over the shop. But this does get even more amplified when you look at it in-game. If you look at this in-game screenshot, you can see it looks like a little hedgehog when you're looking at the back of it. And you can also tell that the tail of the dragon is also spiky as well. Now, this is a land-based dragon as far as I'm aware. It won't be able to swim or go in the water. However, it of course will be able to fly. An absolutely incredible mod that I am very excited for, and I am curious how it will be balanced in the game, mainly because the Primordial Tyrants mod developers are really good at balancing their mods. However, dragons, how will they be balanced? Who knows? I would assume that they'll be very well balanced anyways, because of the pedigree behind these mods. Anyways, let's move into the next mod, which is an aquatic. This could be the first full aquatic mod to come after this update, especially with the progress on it so far, but this is Prognathodon. This has been modded into the game by a user called Lone Aito. What's great about this is that we also already have a video showcasing its swimming animation and stuff like that, and it shows that it is technically quite well animated, and I'll show that at the end of this section. It seems that there are 3 subspecies that will vary in size, but the main difference for them is their tails as well, because their tails also, or their fins so to say, all look different and could be a good way to ID them. The first one at the top is the smallest, seems to have an average sized tail fin, but I'm not sure which subspecies this is. It could be balanced, it could also be speed, mainly because of, you know, being smaller, it's nippier kind of thing. The next one is the middle one, and that is a brutish one, and it looks like it's going to be the defense or, you know, beefed up attack version, because just look at it, that blunt face, the thicker body, and the tail itself lacks that upper fin to it, which is a good way to ID it. And finally we have the slender, longer build. This is also got a pointier fin, another way to ID it. However, it looks really good. It's a great mod with a great model, and honestly, I could say this could either be the speed version of or the balanced version. I'm not too sure. Additionally, we get 3 new skins to talk about. The first one looks like a sea snake. This was the first one that I showcased when I was talking about the subspecies. The second one looks more like a whale shark. This one's definitely my favorite out of the 2. And the final one, I'm not too sure what it's based off, but it's a mix of blotches of brown, black, white. It's a nice skin overall. It looks fantastic. Moving into a look of the mod in game, we get to see a screenshot of it coming out of the depths, roaring in a sense, or coming to bite you. If this is the last thing that you see before you die, this is terrifying. I'd never want to see this before I die, and it really does spark that thalassophobia inside people. That being said, we get 2 videos of it swimming under the water. The first one is it on its own, and the second one showcases its balanced and defense version swimming, or swimming in a static animation pose, which looks pretty neat so far. Very excited for this mod. Lone Aito has done a fantastic job with it so far, so hats off to you on this one. It's great, and I'm super excited to see this in game. In my previous video, I talked about JFD's Torvosaurus mod that is coming to the game, and well, there's a lot more to it that's coming to the game as well. A lot more JFD mods are making a return to the game, so let's get into them and talk about them quickly. Firstly is Aerosteon, which is probably my favourite out of the bunch. I believe this is a Megaraptorid kind of dinosaur. Definitely my favourite out of the bunch so far, out of the dinosaurs. Next one is Triceratops. Now, it originally was going to be Nigersaurus from what I heard, but no. Triceratops is one of the other herbivores, and one of the only herbivores in this list. Obviously, we have Triceratops in game, and then obviously now we'll have Triceratops coming through the Primordial Tyrants mod, and it looks really cool. Next one is Deltadromeus. This will be making a return. This was something that was previously in the game through the JFD mods. A very cool mod overall. It was a very fun one. Obviously, it was a little bit weak in some aspects, but it did fit its niche very well. Fast, but also a little bit of a glass cannon. That being said, I do believe Nanosaurus might be making a return. Thank God, we can ruin everyone's days with the sounds of a dinosaur sounding like it's puking up something. However, there's another thing that I'm very excited for to introduce through this mod, and that is Ctilorhynchus, which is a fat synapsid. That's literally all I need to say. This is the derpiest thing in the world, and it's from Texas, which means it stands true to the fact that everything is bigger in Texas. And yeah, look at it. It's huge. It's derpy. It looks funny. I don't know how this will play in game. I assume it's going to be slow and probably a little bit defenseless. But I'm glad to see it's coming, because we need some more Permian creatures in the game. We have a severe lack of them, so I'm glad to see it. What do you guys think about these JFD mods that are coming? Let me know your thoughts. Now, earlier in the video, I spoke about aquatics, with Prognathodon being the main feature. However, if you guys remember Rogue Terror, he was someone who was making a Tyrannosaurus mod that I don't know what's happening with it. I don't know what's happened with it, but he's now making a pliosaur. Now, this pliosaur is his own creation. This is called Leviathosaurus gigas, which is a big pliosaur, and it's his own genus, his own creation. It's a made-up creature. However, the model looks absolutely fantastic. It looks big, it looks badass, it looks like it's going to mean business. This is a really well-made mod, and it looks awesome, and I can't wait to see this one in game. Now, I don't think this is going to come before the Prognathodon. I'm not too sure if, how long it will take for this one to come, but with the nature of mods, we can't really put any ETAs on this stuff, because, the creators have their own lives and things get busy. That being said, very cool mod. Very awesome to see that Rogue Terror is back, or, he's still here, so to say. And I can't wait to see this one in game. It'll be awesome to see. Fantastic work to him. And there we have it. That's all the upcoming mods that are coming to the game in the near future. These are some exciting ones. If you haven't seen my previous video, I talked about some different creatures. Torvosaurus, Edmontosaurus, and some other stuff. So let me know your thoughts about them as well. Go check out that video. It's a good one if you want to be kept in the loop for mod development news. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed. If you are new, feel free to subscribe. But other than that, I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day. Peace.